Hello everybody. Good morning.
From Perth.
We're still in Perth. It's been a few days. We've been away for a little bit. So obviously Australia is super expensive, and the last several days we've been racking our heads on how to do it as inexpensively as possible.
And
I think we found a solution. Hopefully.
we bought a car.
We bought a car.
So this is probably either the best idea we've ever had or the most expensive, dumbest idea we've ever had.
Okay, let's show the car.
Okay.
Tia usually does the little run-through things of hotel rooms and stuff, but I'm gonna do it with the car. We're gonna start the engine here. By the way, this is a 2005 Mazda 3, or Mazda 3. It comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, 5-speed manual transmission. 0 to 60? Yes. Okay, I'm trying to make this as entertaining as possible.
How much did it cost?
Oh, the cost. It cost $4,500 thereabouts. Cars are expensive in Australia.
That's
the cheapest
USD, right?
Yeah, USD, but the cheapest 8-week rental that we could find in the entirety of Australia was around $8,000 USD. So we figure we sell this at the end, even if we have a huge loss on the sale, we still save money ultimately. It's blue, the paint's fading on the roof and the hood and the trunk, but only a little bit, less than a lot of other cars we looked at. The interior, it has all modern luxuries, crank windows, manual mirror adjustments. It actually does have air conditioning and cruise control though, which is super nice because we've read a lot about how strict Australians are with their speed limits. Back seats, yes, it has back seats.
See, what's that bag?
Oh yeah, we met a couple people yesterday and they gave us a care package. It was really, really nice.
A road trip package, that was
Yeah.
so sweet.
It has just essentials in it mostly, and they also got Tia candy, so right on for that. That's pretty much all there is to it, really. It's a pretty basic car. We figured we're gonna get the most basic car, and I'm pretty handy with a wrench, so between those two things, I think we'll make it to the other side of Australia okay. But fingers crossed for us. Okay. Game plan. What is the game plan, love?
I'm sorry.
It's just a crank window, it's fine.
I can't get over the windows.
It's one fewer thing to break.
Oh, that's
One
true.
less thing to break. Okay.
So we are leaving Perth today.
We've been here for 10 days. It took us forever to figure out this car thing.
It did.
Because we wanted to do it right and we wanted to do it legally. And yeah, you come into a new country, you're not familiar with the laws at all, so.
Yeah. Okay, so overall game plan is to drive this car from Perth all the way to Sydney over the next couple of weeks. Today's game plan is kind of like a test day, I'd say.
Yeah, it's more of a test run than anything. We have to get provisions because we do plan to potentially camp, hopefully on the beach here in Australia since the place is covered in beaches.
We have to get gas, which I'm really not looking forward to. And then I think we're only having a 3-hour drive today.
Yeah, we're just heading south. The plan is to end up in Margaret River in a few days, and then from there we're going to go to a town called Albany and then Esperance. Yeah, just keep going through the southern coast of Australia.
It's going to be quite the road trip. I think the most extensive road trip we've ever done.
From Perth to all the way to Sydney or Brisbane is like almost like driving from LA to New York. So this is going to be a big road trip, but I think this is the best way to see Australia. Let's actually get on with it. Okay. Everything's on the wrong side of the car. This is going to take some getting used to. Everything's on the opposite side.
Cheveyo keeps turning on the windshield wipers. But we have not driven on the opposite side of the road yet. Oh, except for just then.
Apparently Aldi has the cheapest groceries in Australia.
Finally can use our bag. Sandwiches?
Register 3, please.
We're gonna get the jumbo lotion because I started peeling like crazy after our walk in Rot's Nest, so
Register 3,
definitely need that.
$47, so that's around $31 USD. We figured we got enough food for 10 meals, so that's about $1.50 per meal per person. That's not bad.
That's not, I mean, granted, it's sandwiches and oatmeal and some chips, but
It'll get us through for a few days.
yeah.
Then we get to go find out how expensive Australian gas is. There's a gas station right next door. Sorry, petrol. $60 USD to fill up. $90 Australian. Okay. It's a little pricey, but I know the US has some of the cheapest fuel in the world, so I'm glad we got a fuel efficient car.
We decided on a town called Bustleton.
So cute.
It's a really cute name. It's 2.5 hours away, so this is a perfect dry run for our car, and so far nothing is broken, so
Yeah, so far all good. The gearbox and everything feels good. The air conditioning is still working. That was the one thing, because we bought this from a used car dealership, and used car dealers are exactly the same in Australia as they are in the US. The guy kept saying, yeah, it's a great original car, mate. It's a great original car.
and the more he said it, the less I believed him.
Yeah.
But
Kept talking about how good the AC was too. But so far it's working, so I think we did okay. We'll check back in like 100 miles.
Cheveyo's doing some car maintenance, so that I'd check us into the hotel tonight, which we decided is the Bustleton Ithaca Hotel. And from the first glance, look at this tree. Very impressed. And there's like an old building and our room. Oh, this is cute. I was a little bit nervous booking this one because this is our first hotel of our entire road trip. But this actually was the cheapest hotel in all of Bustleton. It was $75 a night for this place. We're staying here for one night. But we get this like little mini kitchen, and they have so many little soaps and shampoos in the bed, and it's cold and it's clean. So, I mean, what more could we want? This is really great. And I think it's a really short walk to the beach. Does everything look okay?
Yeah, everything's great. Honestly, I couldn't be happier with this thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not burning anything.
And the air conditioning
The
still
AC
works.
still works. That's the biggest thing that surprised me. It's awesome. I mean, this thing's so solid, it doesn't even have a leak. It's amazing.
Do you want to go walk to the beach?
Yeah, let's go. This is the cutest little neighborhood. It's so neat.
And it's quiet.
There's cicadas and it feels very, very peaceful. It's very green. It's way greener than Perth. So I wonder if it's going to keep getting greener the further south we go.
Yeah, and it's a little bit cooler too.
You think?
A little bit.
It's a little more humid, I would say. Just a touch more humid. A couple of Australian friends of ours told us that the longest jetty the longest wooden jetty in the southern hemisphere is here in this little town of Bustleton. That's one of those very specific distinctions, but it's a distinction nonetheless.
So specific that you have to see it, right?
Yeah, we've got to.
At first glance, it looks like a green field, but it's totally dyed. I've never seen that before.
They painted it.
They painted the field, but it's sold, so I guess it works, eh? Look at how far back this goes. That's pretty impressive. And we got a really pretty sunset. And the best part of this whole thing is that it's free. I think after 5 o'clock, it's completely free. Okay, it's the second best part. Look at the sunset.
The jetty's so long and impressive that it has its own rail line. There's rail tracks on here. This is crazy. Oh, the vibe out here is just so cool. It's sunset. It's the absolute perfect temperature. There's a little bit of a breeze. You just have families walking.
There's a volleyball match going on over there.
Yeah, there's people fishing. It's the most chilled vibe we've experienced in a really long time, and it's so cool. I think both of us today kind of started this day being pretty stressed.
Yeah, it was a lot of work to get the car, and then also today was a lot of work just getting ready to get out of the city, and then also getting used to driving. So I think we've been kind of stressed all day, but...
Yeah, because when when you leave the big cities in Australia, you're really in the middle of nowhere. And if today didn't go well the first day with the car, that could have been the end of our entire Australia trip, honestly. If the car overheated or something, or had a bad head gasket 100 miles into the trip. So I think we can actually rest easy now, and we started it. The
Day
beginning of the
one.
Great Australia Road Trip.
And we think it's going to take a couple weeks, and we were mapping it out, and it's
This is going to take a long time.
How many miles? Like just under 3,000 miles?
I don't remember how many miles exactly, but
I don't either.
we're going to see how far we can get. Certainly make it as far as Sydney.
Yeah.
And yeah, what should we name our car?
Yes.
Does anyone have any ideas? Tia wants to name it Blueberry.
Cheveyo doesn't like it as much, but I think it's really cute, and it's a reference to like one of my favorite shows. So let us know what you guys think we should name it, and then maybe we'll decide next couple days. See what feels right. We also bought the stickers as a prize for the end of the day.
Yep.
But after walking 2 miles here, in my pocket, it is completely melted.
Who cares? We're still gonna eat it.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it here, you guys. Everyone have a great night, and thanks for coming with us today.
Subscribe.
Traffic is really slowed down.
Oh my god.
I reckon somebody hit a roo up there. God, that's so bad. That was so bad.
That was really
I apologize to the
bad.
Australians.
That was so bad.
No, I don't know what happened. We're 30 miles in. Hopefully it's not like this the next 70 miles. We found the rail that goes out to the end.
I was expecting like a full-on train. This is
What?
this is so cute. Oh, I'm sad we missed it. That's adorable.